Hello everyone, welcome back to Push Square. My name is Aaron and today I want to talk about February. This month, I have to say I've been looking forward to it for a while because it's actually filled with some really exciting releases for the PlayStation 5. From expansive remakes to charmingly horrific indies, here are the 6 PlayStation 5 games you need to check out in February 2024. So first up, we've got an admittedly controversial pick with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Rocksteady's long-awaited return isn't quite what people were expecting, but truth be told, I really can't wait to get my hands on this game. It's a third-person cooperative shooter where you play as Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, or King Shark in an alien invasion of Metropolis where you're taking the fight to the brainwashed and evil Justice League. I mean, how cool is that concept? It's got that traditional Rocksteady narrative at its heart, spliced in with some multiplayer live service aspects such as leaderboards, battle passes, and plenty of post-launch content. The only thing you're actually going to pay for outside of the game itself are the cosmetics. All of the post-launch content will come for free, including the playable Joker who arrives with Season 1. It's heading to PS5 on February 2nd, January 30th if you bought the deluxe edition, and if you want to know more, then I've got an Everything We Know video about that game up on the Push Square channel. Foamstars is one of the PlayStation Plus essential games this month and asks that integral question: what if PlayStation had a Splatoon game? Of course, this isn't quite a copycat, but it does use the same color coordinated traversal system as you cover your arena in bright foam. Initial impressions of this from gaming previews have been really positive, and its inclusion on PS Plus, I think, will really help the game land on its feet. There will be 2 modes upon the game's launch, and various characters with different weapons and abilities, so you can try out different playstyles. If you're looking for a multiplayer game to sink your time into, then this could be a nice option for you, with a premium battle pass to work through and a full year worth of seasonal content to look forward to, although we don't really have any details on those post-launch plans just yet. Foamstars drops on PS5 via PS Plus Essential on February 6th, so you have a month to add it to your library where it will stay as long as you have a running membership. Helldivers 2 has steadily become one of my most anticipated games of the year, with a new third-person perspective over the top-down original, thrusting teams of players into bug and robot blasting mayhem. Now, I adore some co-op action, and this is aiming to keep that strategic edge that its predecessor has, to ensure that you're actually working as a team rather than just blasting away hoping that the bugs stop coming. Now that means reloading your teammates' rocket launchers, reviving them, and keeping on comms at all times to ensure you're covered from all angles. The third person looks great in this, and from the trailers we'll be getting into some proper intense skirmishes. I mean, what can you say? It's co-op, you're blasting aliens, and it's dropping on PlayStation 5 on February 8th. If you were a wee lad playing through Assassin's Creed Black Flag back in the day, enjoying the salty sea air and listening to your crew sing a hearty song, then you may have thought, man, I'd love a game that just focuses on this ship, the open seas. Well, an entire decade later, that's finally what we have with Skull and Bones, or at least that's kind of the pitch. This multiplayer seafaring adventure will see you build a name for yourself as you build up your crew, your very own sea vessel, and your pirate reputation as you battle it out for treasure and your very own sea captain drip. Honestly, I don't know how this one's going to turn out after so damn long and a million different delays, but at the very least I'm morbidly curious, and Ubisoft does have a knack for crafting up solid online offerings. I mean, look at For Honor, it isn't even on PS5 and 7 years later it's still getting new content. This one will drop into early access on PS5 with the premium edition on February 13th and 16th for the full standard release. There will also be an open beta starting on the 8th. This one is so up my street. Pacific Drive is an indie horror title that arrives on PS5 on February 22nd. In this, you'll be taking to the Pacific Northwest, where all sorts of weird stuff is going on, and it's up to you and your trusty station wagon of all things to brave the storm and venture further into the unknown. This is a car survival game, so you'll be driving further afield each time, collecting resources to upgrade and fortify your new set of wheels. And then of course you're going even further and uncovering more secrets. This looks super intense, and it seems like it will throw pretty much everything at you as the difficulty ramps itself up. The visuals are gorgeous, and it honestly reminds me a bit of Firewatch, which is an immediate bonus in my books, so this is one to keep an eye out for. And wrapping up February on the 29th of all days is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the sort of remake, sort of sequel to this ambitious trilogy retelling. That does mean that this is part 2 of 3, but as was the case with the 2020 remake, you can expect plenty of nostalgia-filled graphical glow-ups, as well as a healthy dollop of new material to keep things fresh and interesting. Square Enix is still adamant that this is an okay entry for newcomers to jump into, but if I were you, I'd maybe watch a recap or something to clue yourself up. In this entry, Cloud and the gang leave Midgar in pursuit of the villainous Sephiroth. That will bring you to an entirely new district of this fantasy sci-fi world with new characters, creatures and story beats to discover. And that is it for February, a surprisingly packed month. Please do let me know down in the comments the game you are most looking forward to, even if it wasn't included here. For me, Suicide Squad, Helldivers 2 and Pacific Drive are amongst my most anticipated of the year, so here's hoping that they're all as good as they look. Anyway, thanks for watching, remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more PlayStation video content, and until next time, I've been Aiden and this has been Push Square.